This is 611 Riverview, man. I have one of those, what do you call them? What the fuck they call them? Those tripods for this camera. That's why it's like I can glide it so quick, bro. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop. Look, I'll walk this garden and show you. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Let's show you in the mirror, man. It ain't just like a selfie stick, it's like a tripod too. It's pretty cool. Or I can just get it down like that. I don't even know if my face showed up for that, but yeah, it's a tripod. That's good enough to show you, I guess. But yeah, I was gonna show you in the mirror if I could. I do a walk down the road, man. Yeah, this is 611 Riverview. Just do a little vlog thing. I ain't really remember anything. Just like yesterday, Tina, just all of a sudden, I think, yeah, that was yesterday. We just did an impromptu fucking drive to Waffle House, and she went to Lowe's and shit, got some shit, I guess. She's building something, I don't know what the fuck she's building. But, yeah, we had our favorite place, Waffle House, and we went to it's the Deja Vu shit day where we went to fucking the half-off comic book store in Mount Sterling. Is really cool. It had some instruments and shit in there. It's really cool if you like instruments and shit. I kind of like piano, but I ain't been feeling like fucking with it. My fucking nose is burning. I guess because it's quenchy shit. But sometimes I'll play it, or sometimes I play the video game. I've been noticing, like, when I played the Black Keys shit, I got to the part where I played the Black Keys, like, dude, I could do that. And it's like, I never could have never did that before. And like, even fucking picked on the piano keys, like, or even understood it. But it's like, I guess I could, just never really thought about it or tried, because I always had a headache. That's what it was. I could only understand the simple things, like that everybody should get, not like intellectual shit, because that's what they did, I guess. Yeah, they tried to take my mental acuity away and shit, so put shit in my head or my ass or whatever, and make me have headaches or whatever. And what else? Shit, I was gonna say something. But yeah, it's a deja vu day where, and yeah, I've been noticing my drawings getting a little bit better. It's like, I'll do a drawing, dude, that kind of looks like, then, oh, dude, those details are horrible, man. It don't look nothing like that. And it's like, yeah, it's because it's like the mental acuity shit, I guess, is what it is. Like, dude, yeah, I could fucking draw better than that. Or it's like, I can at least tell it doesn't look like that. But you know what I mean. But yeah, this is the 611 Riverview. There's that garage down the road. Okay. There's that really nice house down that way, if you can see it through the hills there. Where's that? If I can shit, it's trying to, right there. That's a real fancy house down there, man. There's another one off to the side, like the left side, and walking down this way. But yeah, I haven't really had any more realizations or anything really. Just been same old, man. Had some pretty nice tree lights up, and they had some nice lights up in the park too. It's real pretty. Christmas is always my favorite time of year, man. It still is. Let's walk down the road time, man. I wish to God I could really remember who or what comes out and help me, but I can't. I asked Amber, she didn't say anything. I even said Brain People, she didn't say anything. I think I've asked Austin, he didn't say anything. But I think he tried to one time at that Mount Sterling apartment. I guess I must have forgot something. And like, yeah, they can tell, I'd say, that you forget shit because of traumatic amnesia. Yeah. And like, shit, doing the walk down the road video, I got a fucking piss and shit. There's the doggies. There's doggies. Shit. Yeah, I can do a walk down the road, or just to walk around. It's a little too cold to walk too long down the road. But there's one of the houses here. It's a real nice neighborhood. That's a really fancy house. Yeah. Let's scoot the camera all the way back, yeah. Yeah, I had it like zoomed in way too much. But where this place is, I really don't know. I really do think it's in a portal. I've seen it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a house, man. I can do yeah, that's good enough for a walk down the road. Or walk around town, man. But yeah, just I can't really think of anything else that's really happened. I can see it. I can go somewhere in the backyard and do this, man. Put the tripod down. I ain't talking about my dicks, but yeah, I'm a tripod, man. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, yeah, that day, with the fucking, oh yeah, I might do a journal reading of some of the shit I wrote that I could kind of think of. But some, most of it just even just talking about my day or something, just like, or just trying to vent or something. Just won't even be in complete sentences or even spelled right mostly. It's just me writing. I don't give a shit, but it's not like a college paper, so I don't give a shit. But anyway, or yeah, our official document or something. So I don't give a shit. But anyway, yeah, it'd be spelled more, like a lot of it right, but who cares? What else was I saying? Yeah, that day happened, and I noticed there's a lot of I've been noticing a lot of deja vu. I might as well make a big, like say every day, it's like, yeah, this day happened, and then that day happened, but it's like a big realization happened that day. Yeah. I'm really starting to notice the shit. And then I was starting to remember from that one dream, that the place I call the Decrepit House. I was starting to notice that that's actually a place that they took me before I got bigified once or something. Or they did something weird to me. Yeah. And then, yeah, it's an old rundown house I used to live in. They've lived in it for eons or something. And it went decrepit or something. They moved to another house up above it or some shit like that. And then I've been to another house or something, or there's either torturing somebody else or another me, right when they was putting shit in another me's ass and putting shit in his head. And it's like, dude, I don't know what to do. I could set you free, but how am I going to fix you? And it's like, I couldn't have helped you, you know I couldn't. It's like, yeah, you couldn't have helped him. Yeah, well, because you did, you both would have got right there. Yeah, they would have overpowered us. And now that's just scaring the shit out of me, I know. And it's like, that's what we were saying, yeah, you get scaring the shit out of me, we have to go back. So it changes. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to go back so the shit changes, bro. Let's try to fucking piss right here so the neighbors ain't looking. You all probably hear me pissing, so I ain't gonna shit though. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah, I've watched about pissing over here. Yeah, that's better, man. Thought I had a turd yo-yo in my ass, but I guess it went away because I guess the piss pain made me feel like there's something yo-yo in my ass, but there wouldn't. That's fine, but anyway. Anyway, yeah, I've only been gone 9 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I might be able to resume the walk down the road, but I don't know. But here's the yard and shit. Whenever it's warm, I like to sit over there, by God, and like doodle or just write or something, even if the fucking doodle sucks. I almost finished a movie gallery logo that I ain't finished yet. Right over there. Yeah. This place is something else. I'll tell you that. I remember it a little bit. I remember when I was little. See, I can remember little tidbits and shit, but not much. And some of the tidbits I can tell you won't even make any, like it don't matter if I tell them in these videos or not. But some of the tidbits is just kind of interesting to hear. I'll forget some of them. But like, I remember when I was a kid, yeah, you're not missing any major points. Like, I just thought of that in my head. Like, I talk to myself in my head and assume other people can hear, but it's like the can. Sorry. That's a telepathy thing too. They tell me, yeah. Yeah, I remember coming here. I remember saying something like, "Oh, I wonder if we go to Stanton down that one house. That's where we go to that one grocery store that eats people." And it's like, yeah. You met somebody here one time that took you to one of those grocery stores. But yeah, it's hard telling who's who and what's what and what's really going on. Because in 2016, I think one of the me's, I don't know if it's going to change or what, but I think before somebody let him come back to Tina's, he was with some girl. I think she's either redheaded or about the hair color of my hair color. And I think she was that one little girl from the apartments, but I'm not real sure. That I used to hang around, used to pack me around. I think it was her, but I don't know. We was waiting around, and we came, and like I was at another 611 interview. I think it might have been this one. And the Pope or somebody came, or some weird retarded shit like that, and was acting real weird, and then they busted in. And like, and it's like, yeah, and like the Pope did, and then me and her busted in, and like my soul busted out or something, because I had another pop out, and it's like, yeah. So I might have another pop out this time, so I hope I don't, though, because that's the end of any romance if I have any, or if I have any kids. I'm gonna say, fuck it, I ain't got a kid, and I'll eat them if they come around me. So that's the thing to that. So yeah, what else? If I can even remember anything to talk about today that ain't already been said, or some other things that I've realized, or some things I've already realized, but I'm adding more stuff to it. If you want to keep up with the story, if you can even keep track of it, because it's fucking all over the place. I'm getting bombarded by somebody they're saying to be my mom, but one of them's actually my mom or something, and the people I've actually been with are actually aliens from a different dimension, that are frogs. And it's like, yeah, apparently. So yeah, magic frogs to begin with, and it's like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about fucking magic. I mean, it's cool, but I don't want to hear nothing about it. Especially if they fucking eat babies and shit. I was like, dude, I don't want nowhere near that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, especially if it's hell, It's like, dude, you can keep the magic in hell. Get it the hell away from me. It's like I might have been like a metalhead in high school and shit, and kind of still am, but I'm not like, it's just a thing I like. It's not like, no, I'm trying to be Satanism, but it's like, little high school me would, because he's a goofy little kid. Yeah. That's the thing they try to get you with too, and it's real stupid. Yeah, because they also like do this thing called emotional ambivalence, I call it. They'll stab your prostate with an ice pick and put it in your ass and head in your sleep or right in front of you, and they won't let you go to the doctor. So they'll let you go to the doctor, but they'll say you can't get fixed or there's nothing wrong with you, and that there is. and so they can mold your behavior, or it's part of a threat to get, because they're still talking to other doppelganger, you or one of them or somebody that helps you that they're trying to extort something out of. So that's the thing, the trailing off thought from that realization. Like, look, they're doing something to me because they're trying to extort something out of me and someone else that's protecting me. So I know I'm good somehow, you know. So yeah, I get a little retarded, boy. That maybe we should watch after, you know. And but yeah, let's walk around 611 Riverview. It's real nice here, man. Real nice town. Pretty houses. Not so much pretty faces. Some of the girls here look pretty, but you never know if they're like that hermaphrodite, what do you call it, radio people shit. And I don't even know if that shit's true. But whatever is true, by God, I'm going to go with it. What other shit was I saying about this shit? There's a fucking dog over there, by God. Fucking annoying shit. But anyway, I don't know what else to say. I know I have to go back with whoever they are this time. There's the Tina's. I know I have to go back with whoever they are. But I don't know how I'm going to handle it. There was another weird thing I think I wrote in my journal where I've been like trying to draw and shit. I told Tina to fucking go get me like some drawing stationery or some shit, because I tried to draw a girl's ass one night and I was like, oh dude, I'm artistic, I can draw a girl's ass. And it's like, so I wanted to see if I can get arts and shit. It's like, dude, yeah, kind of, but I need practice. And it's like, yeah. So I can draw a mean ass, you know. And I wasn't a mean ass when I was a kid. But I can't really remember. I wish I could. This is how I try to remember stuff, is how I talk to myself. But I knew this for some reason I would remember some shit today. This is like a vlog of today too, so like, yeah. Yeah, like if I make another video, like you'll like, I'll read a journal. It's like, oh, I can just read all the journal and it'll be there if you wanted. If there's a tidbit you missed out on, I call the video journal reading or something. This is a vlog or whatever. But yeah, nothing really happened today. It's a day after we had that comic book store going out of business. Mount Sterling Day, Waffle House Day or whatever. And yeah, nothing's happened. I just woke up. I had a really weird dream, I think, about I can't really remember last night's dream. I know it was something weird, but yeah, I'll let you know if I remember that one. I think it was just something weird. But yeah, the dream shit don't matter anyway. Yeah, I can't remember last night's dream. But But yeah, it trailed off from, forgot what I was saying, but yeah, I already said what the dreams mean. It's like something from my deflection talk whenever I got murdered or something. It's something to do with hypnosis, or maybe it don't, who knows. But yeah, an echopraxia. But let's see, and yeah, today's the day after that day, and me and Tina, and I just woke up, went to Arby's with Tina. I played the game a little bit. I almost drew a really good portrait of a porn star that I either hate or like or something, but I can't really remember. I think it's because of that weird automatic shit I do every time. I'm noticing I'm even doing it right now. I guess that's because of time travel. And yeah, noticing deja vu shit, yeah. And part of a paranoid thing I do, I don't know, or like a obsessive compulsive thing, but I know that's not going to do anything. Like a random action like that won't. But it's like, then again, I think about the butterfly effect, and it's like, I know that probably ain't entirely real. Like stepping on a little butterfly ain't gonna have much of a consequence. But how much of it is real if it's real, you know? Because I don't really know a whole lot about that stupid time travel shit right now anyway. You know, and I don't even know if I'm getting any of it or all, most of it or none of it or a little bit of it, right? But I know I've met my doppelganger. This is me, Jameson. Wade Neese, born 11/6/1992, allegedly at St. Clair Hospital in Moorhead, Kentucky. But I don't really know. And I smell barbecue. It smells really good, like somebody's cooking hamburgers. Putting barbecue sauce on them. It smells really good. It's making me want to go eat my Arby's sandwich, but now I want a fucking hamburger. It's probably somebody in one of these other houses or something. Or down there, maybe. But yeah. I don't think... I'm trying to like stummer. So I know that ain't a word, but like stutter or like mutter something until I can figure out in my mind and see if it'll lead anywhere. But these random thoughts that'll pop in my head whenever I think of it. And usually whenever I make these recordings, it's like I already had something planned out, or I knew something good was going to come out. Yeah, because that's why I was writing this. Like whenever I go to write a journal, because I knew something good was coming and I was remembering some good stuff. So that's what this is. Yeah, I was remembering some good stuff. But I'm trying to remember more. And if I read my journal, it's like, yeah, I'll still stummer in that too, or stutter or whatever. Yeah, it's just a made up word I made up. Just like trying to like stutter on until I get to the point or something. I should just say stutter on, but who cares? Yeah, a tangent or something. Yeah, you could call it that. Until I realize what I'm trying to say, or what my thoughts are trying to lead me to or something. And then there's, yeah, like I said with the other thoughts, like I always forgot shit like going to Doll Hairs. I forgot that for the longest time, a clothes store in Hansford, Kentucky. Because I think it's attached to some memory string that will let me know something about this, or who somebody I went there with, or something might have happened in Doll Hairs. But yeah, I just don't know. Life can get complicated sometimes. Especially when you realize your alleged parents are in something called a holodexer, or somebody's putting a hologram over them. And they're going along with some weird echopraxia thing from an alien or something. But and you realize they may or may not be your parents, and you've loved them your entire life. There's and still do. There's a fucking tripod thing. It's pretty cool. But yeah, little me would say I got fat, but it's like, dude, don't be a meanie, bro. I still love little me though. He's cool. It's okay to tell him, like, look, dude, if you don't go back, you get fatter than me, man, or fatter than me. Like, yeah. But he didn't give it to the event. He's like, oh, I don't give it to him. He looked pretty good. So, I miss Little Man, though. Meeting your doppelganger is the coolest shit ever. And I do know something happened. I'll put the tripod down. There's my tent. Yeah, just stand around and talk. Tired of holding it. Yeah. I don't think there is anything else. It don't matter if I stand in front of it or not. Stand in front of it or not. You can hear me talking, so it don't matter. Let's see. Where else was my mind going? If it was going to go anywhere. Then there was this hospital somebody took me to there. Whenever I went back on one of those places. Yeah. I think that might have been it, but yeah, it was a super dreamy hospital. But the atmosphere didn't look dreamy or nothing. It just looked real, but yeah. And then, like, I had this weird, like, flash realization thing of, like, an actual, like, grocery store that's, like, it'll, like, put you in the mind, the aesthetic wheel of, like, Walmart. Where they, like, it has, like, a combo department store, grocery store, yeah. And, there's, like, the meat section was slaughtering fresh humans and giant chickens. I went through one of the times, and pigs, like giant pigs and shit. It's like, really? And it's like, yeah, that's what they was doing. And the pigs is like fucking funny to hear. It's like, but they don't speak English or nothing. But it's like they'll do it in their language. You can tell they're speaking a language. And it's like, you ask them, what are they saying? Or she'll say, or whoever you're with, they're saying something like "fuck you" or something. Yeah, I remember going there to that grocery store, and but I don't know if that was it or if there actually is even another place. But all I've really been realizing right now is there's some little girl at those apartments, whether she's good or not, that was a victim of this too, that I know like to go to Buckhorn. And I think that's my thing with Buckhorn. Is that, or at least somebody that this was happening to that I know I'm related to, like to go to Buckhorn. And that's been my weird affinity. Well, it's not weird. My affinity for Buckhorn. Because me and Dad, he bought this RV. I think I might have said that in one of the other videos. But if I ain't, Dad bought an RV, or my fake dad bought an RV, whatever. One of the nicer, like bigger, like tow behind camper ones. But it ain't the fold up one he had. It's like an actual one that you walk into. And it's pretty cool, man. It has TV in it and bed and 2 beds. But before it had a bunk bed. One of them was a bunk bed, so it had 3 beds. And it's got like a little, not cot, futon in it, and I sleep in a much TV. It's got a bathroom, toilet, and a shower, and sink, and a stove in it, and it has another stove outside. They're kerosene stoves. And it's pretty cool. Yeah, where was I going with that? Something with Dad. Shit. I fucking hated these real bad. Dad got an RV. Yeah, Dad got an RV or something. Yeah, I think that's where I was going with it. Yeah, Dad got an RV or something. And, whenever I was going up there one day with him to stay, and I was like, Dad, can I go to Buckhorn? Look around, he's like, yeah, we can go to Buckhorn. And we went to Buckhorn and stuff, and had the same day shit, SSDD shit. Like from the Stephen King books, but I ain't doing anything with Stephen King. But it's and I went and looked around, and I was like, I went there a couple other times before we got to RV, just like because Tyler or something bought like some kind of barn thing. He's going to turn into a tiny home or something, which is camping and staying in it with sleeping bags and shit. And my cousin or uncle or whatever he is, Arnett, they're saying he's related to me, but he bought one of those and actually did already turn it into a tiny home with plumbing and everything in it. He stayed beside us. We hung out with him. And I asked if we go to Buckhorn up there one day. And he's like, dude, yeah, we did go to Buckhorn. And, but that time when we went up there, I just looked at the lake, Buckhorn Lake, I mean, is where we went. And we went some other places there too. We went to Buckhorn Lake. I looked around. Also, yeah, I was going to say this real quick. I noticed the SSDD thing whenever we drove into the campgrounds. Like the last time when somebody walked by me and waved. And it's like, dude, yeah, I exactly remember that the last time. And that was definitely an SSDD thing. Because I fucking remember that from the last times. And I remember them telling me to do that too or something. I've been doing something weird with them telling them to do this and that or something for my deflection target. And because of that weird Jesus walking through a door shit, it's like I'm telling them to do commandments and shit because I'm taking shit in them or something. But it's like, yeah. Anyway, I walked and looked around the lake and shit, and looked in the dressing room and shit. It's like, dude, I remember this place. I remember there's some vague memories trying to come to me, but I don't really remember who I was here with, but I remember somebody. And then last time we went, I mean, those last times I didn't really notice the playground and this little pickleball court or tennis court or racquetball court over on the side and shit. And I didn't notice that, but the last time we went, I mean, time before the last time we went, I didn't notice that, but the last time I did. And it's like, for whatever reason, I don't know if there's a SSDD thing to that or what. Yeah. And then there's one thing whenever I went and walked to, whenever Dad stopped at the dairy bar and got me one of those slushy things. I mean, it's good, but it wasn't worth the money you paid for it. It's just syrup and shit in it mostly, with that ice chunks wouldn't cut up good enough, you know. But it's all right. I mean, but yeah, it wasn't worth $4 or nothing. But yeah, I noticed the printed pages on the that were hung up showing the food and stuff were not from that time. Whenever I was little, they had to be from like 2016 or 2020s because printers weren't that good in the 90s. And I was a kid whenever I went that time in the 90s that I was remembering. But it's like I went there again when I was older, and it's like, dude, Wade had to travel through a portal with me when I was little one time. Take me here for whatever weird Jesus walking through a door thing he was doing. Like obsessive, compulsive, like turning this doorknob if you don't do this will happen, like a thing. But like, yeah, I don't know. And then there was one thing, I was watching these abandoned mall videos. I remember this pizza place. I think it's either called Bruno's Pizza or something like that. And one of these malls, I don't know if it's called Bruno's Pizza, but I can find it out. But in one of these malls in like another state that's not in Kentucky, but I remember coming back from Buckhorn one time, and Wade taking me to that pizza restaurant not far from Buckhorn, and it was through a portal. I don't really remember driving through the portal, but yeah, it was drove through a portal because that was in a different state that's quite a ways away from Kentucky and Buckhorn. And I remember being there, and it's like, dude, how the fuck did Wade get there that quick? And it's like, it's through that portal. He told me it's a cloud or something, or he actually told me it's a portal, and I didn't know what the fuck portal was. I thought it's something with the weather or some shit, you know, because I was a little kid, or you know. Yeah. But yeah, that's not stupid. That's a little kid, you know. And then what else? Fucking shit. I don't really remember anything else, man. I know my mind's trying to lead me to something today, and just for whatever reason right now, I just randomly remembered. Like, this is one of the random memorizations I get, but I don't really know If it's one of them, it's good, or one of somebody else or something. But I remember going to this college where somebody was taking something like a night class or something, and they went up on the board and shit, and they were writing like alien like hieroglyphics and stuff. I remember that. But they were taking a college class, but it looked like a college, but they were writing hieroglyphics. And it's like, I remember that now. And I remember that it was hieroglyphics. Because I was just learning what words were, and I knew how to read a little bit, like a kid would that age. And like Sad Sam books, or like little kitty books, like, what do you call them? Like the Teeny Tiny Woman, or Clifford the Big Red Dog. And it's like, I remember asking, what's them? Them look like Egyptian words. But it doesn't look like Egypt, it looks like something different. Like an old society or something, like I heard on Raising Rainbow or some shit like that. And it's like, the teacher must have learned English or something from one of them or something, or me with that telepathy shit. It's like, yeah, it's your language, the language you're supposed to speak or something. You need to go home with them and do that time effect, because this is serious. Yeah, or something like that. And then he moved on. But I don't know if that was really them or not. That could have been somebody else too. That's how weird this shit is. Yeah. And it's real awkward and weird the whole time they say it, whatever it is, whenever it happens. And somebody said this is the shit that happened to whoever Jesus was in Terrari. Yeah. This is the weird shit that happened to Jesus and Terrari. Yeah. Whoever they really are, yeah. This happened to Jesus and Terrari. And whoever was in Salem. Yep. So, and it's like, dude, I know that has to be weird, dude. Like, because who does that shit? Putting animals and stuff in people's heads and, like, not fixing them and shit and killing them every few years and then, like, getting woke up and shit. It's like, dude, I know that happens because I remember it. And I know it's happening right now because sometimes I can hear it and I can feel it. And I'm hurting, but it's like I still have traumatic amnesia from it. I know what happened. And whenever they come this time, I do have to go with it. But I cannot remember anything else, by God. I cannot remember anything else. Fuck, I've been talking for fucking 37 minutes. A little more than 37 minutes. And then there's a smorgasbord of like, who's this, who's that going on in my head. Then there's a one day, I was getting one of these nostalgia, like, memories and shit with nostalgia feels attached to it. And my memories of somebody that came up there in a car, like a hatchback looking car that kind of looked like a DeLorean, but not really exactly like a DeLorean, but it looked real cool like one. It's a gray hatchback looking car, but you could tell it wasn't a car from Earth because you go around and look on the back of it. It looked like it had like Germany looking writing, but you could tell it wasn't German. It had like druid looking letters written on it, like literally like ancient Germanic like runes written on it or something, but you could tell it wasn't Germanic runes if you looked that up, because I think I did that for him. It's like, dude, that don't look like that, but it does kind of. And it's like, yeah. And that's what the brand name had on it on the car, like around back of it. That's what I looked at, you know. And she came pick me up whenever I lived on Lost Creek. And I remember this day, either the older me or someone Holodexes me was with him, and he either showed me a holographic fireball or he showed me a real one, but I can't remember that. I guess that's the thing where I'm talking about the thought fracture and shit, where it's like, yeah, they won't let me remember this or that way, or my mind's doing that. I don't know. But, or it's just me just not being able to remember the details of it or something. And then I went to, because I know that was older me. I can tell, I remember that now. That was older me. I remember that day. That was older you, this you, or another you from a different time in 2016 or now or something. But we went to the old Walmart for whatever reason in fucking Hazard, and just had, I guess, a good day. and just like doing Walmart shit. And I think sometime around that time we either went back or for some reason just picked up Little Me or whatever. For whatever reason, I don't fucking know. I think it was with the girl where at the gas station portal, highway portal, whatever. It wasn't exactly what I call the vanishing gas station accident or incident or whatever. It was another gas station incident. A gas station surprise, I guess you could call it. I was just heading on that road towards Moorhead, Kentucky. And like there's this little, like you're going this way, you veer off, there's like a little church or something, or some building. I think it's a church or a churchy looking building. You go off to the right, your right, and go down this road. And it's like, dude, I've seen a portal open up out of the north. And it's already too late for me to back out of it. And it's like I drove through it. As soon as my car got right through it, it fucking closed. And I just drove to this fucking gas station. And it looked like a regular gas station. It looked real fancy. It looked real fucking fancy for a gas station. It had fuel cell pumps. If it had English written in it, that was something weird. Because it had to be. You know what I mean? But, unless it's something else. But I went in there and got some beef jerky and shit. And I seen severed heads in the fucking, severed heads in the fucking gas station refrigerator. And I went and looked around, and it's like, even if there was some stuff in English, there was other shit written in like hieroglyphics or something. And I don't remember if everything was in English or whatever. But like I seen some beef jerky, and I seen that. I was like, dude, I thought that was a weird Halloween thing. And it's like, dude, them heads look real, man. And I went up to the gas station guy, and there was a severed, busted head in there, where they kept some like fucking literally cheese sticks and potato wedges and like other fried food and like chicken nuggets and chicken fucking strips. And fried okra they had, yeah. They said, and fried fucking tomatoes are next to a severed head, busted. And then it was cooked, baked. And it's like, there was a busted baked head, human head, right there with a melon ball or scooper or ice cream scooper or something, scooping pieces of brain out. And there's a couple of them, I think. And it's like, a couple scoops is a couple pincers or some shit like that, or whatever the sound of money was. I can't remember. There's a few pincers. And I was like, I'm good. But it's like, I got some beef jerky and shit. I said, what kind of beef jerky is this? And they said it's human and what you'd call bovine beef jerky. Not cow from Earth. Bovines. Or you could call it bovine if you wanted to separate cows from them. Bovines. And it's like, really? It's like, yeah. And it's like, I tasted kind of good, but there's something a little weird aftertaste to it. It like had a good texture, but it had a real weird aftertaste to me for whatever reason. If you want to talk about how the beef jerky tasted. And it's just, I got the shock of my life when I fucking went in there. Yeah. You know. And it's like, I asked him, is those real severed heads? And he's like, yeah. I don't know if he said this is hell or whatever, but I think he said this is Tartarus or something like that. This is your home planet where you're supposed to live at. Tina and them is in holodexers. They're holograms. They're wearing holograms. That's really the truth. Yeah. And they said it's like however long this has been going on that line is that I don't think they're lying. They're not lying. They're not lying. But it ain't been going on very long at all. They said it's only been a few days or something since this first happened there, the initial incident that started all this. But it's only been a few days because I stayed a few days there. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, if it wouldn't have been for me staying there a few days, this would have been happening within the same day, possibly even the same hour as the initial incident. And that's latency. Yeah. So, and it's progressed to 30 fucking years here, and I was a kid there. Look at me, I'm 30 fucking years old. 31, actually 31 going on 30 fucking 2, bro. I look like you if your little me's watching this video, if he gets hold of his phone. I'm you, by God. I know it's hard to believe. Look at the pictures of the porn stars we have on our phone, dude, and the videos I somehow downloaded. You just have to click the button and sign up for it. It's like, dude, if in case you're trying to get on the internet there, if they still have that, it's like, dude. Well, man. But like, yeah, we had the same taste in pussy and shit and dick. You know what I mean? Hey, mommy. Hey, Tina. Say, honey. Yeah, that was like suspicious. See what I mean? The coronavirus shit. I think I might have said something like from the last time something buzzed my Tina come to the door and wave at me, blow me a kiss, and I was grabbing my junk. If this shit's good enough for that bitch or something, apparently it is. But I don't know if that's what that was. But they'll do random weird shit like that, you know. But yeah, I hope it's just, to me, I hope whatever they are is just something that's bullshit. And Tina's actually my mom. And her even doing anything bad to me at all is just either some kind of schizophrenic thing, or it was just somebody that scanned her and put her in a Haldexer. Because I remember that from when I was a kid. I remember having contact with time travelers. And I remember meeting older me, because that was older me. He showed me the Haldexer pillar and how you can peel it off. And you can get a shocker thing and be like, dude, that's really real. And it's like, yeah, it is. So I don't really know what else to say about it. Those are really, I can't really remember anything else to talk about. Then there's this place, like, I keep thinking of some roller rink place. Like, that'll fucking remind you of some real sweet roller rink place. I don't know if that was a good place or what. That'll remind you of that TV show, or yeah, the miniseries TV show on Netflix, Lock and Key, but with future shit. And it's real cool. Yep, real cool, dude. And it's real cool. So, yeah. I didn't know you could record for 48 minutes on fucking iPhone. I guess I better see if give this a rest, see if it'll save it.